What's going on, guys? In today's video, we're back with another video today, and I want to talk about they had a new update today for patch notes of 1.16.2.0 today. They fixed some stuff, though I don't know if I'm having issues. It could be just me or the game just doesn't like me. Well, I try to explain as best as I can, but they did fix it. They had a patch, a 5 gig patch. If you guys want to download Microsoft Flight Simulator's 5 gig patch, they fixed a lot of stuff. I'm not gonna read everything. I don't want to make this video into like a 20-minute video and talk about everything, but they did do a optimization update today, and I am going to talk a little bit about some things to give you guys into the intro of the video. Right now, I'm in Saginaw Co. right now, and we're going to be taking flight in my good old TB930 today because while it's an official Microsoft product for the game, for the use of the base game, and I want to do an experiment because they did fix some turbo props. I guess that's what they fixed. I don't know what they fixed, but they fixed it. Plus, I had a BOSD today. That was kind of fun. And make sure everything's updated before you do everything and everything like that. So let's get into the details of today. I want to talk a little bit about navigation. I'm going to talk about weather, and I also want to talk about turboprops. And they also fixed some other things in the game as well. And weather. They fixed the weather finally. Apparently, they fixed contrails with AI planes as well. So that's pretty cool. But we're going to go ahead and talk a little bit about the weather today. So let's talk a little bit about it. Navigation, the new AI rack Psycho 2105 has been implemented. FAA data has been implemented, or nav data solution. Departure gates are now saved in flight plan of .plm files. The fix crash and other issues are selected parking space as arrival is not set departure. Fixed some live aircraft using a wrong model. Fix an issue where some live air traffic has been broken. So call signs and stuff like that. So if you had a call sign in the back of your wing, like right there, that's my call sign 2229. They also increase the density of live aircraft. So if you air live traffic, I guess I would say, if you have like AI stuff, you go in the settings and you have some AI going on in the background, which can actually have performance issues. I guess my experience with it. Aircrafts now have a ground and altitude of 0 now appear at default altitude of 5,000 meters. Live traffic stability has been improved. ATC phraseology improvement, FAA standard word only, so they fixed that as well. Phrasings, I guess. This is the big one that I've been having, I guess, the biggest issue with the game so far, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work, but this is one of my biggest issues. Weather. Reduce weather data bandwidth, improve precision of live snow coverage. So hopefully this upcoming, I would say, winter in here in the Great Lakes state of Michigan, hopefully, or the Midwest, or wherever you're in the world, if it snows, they have been finally fixed that as well. It's finally fixed. Hopefully that's going to be better now. They fixed as well. Visual effect only assist now and does it properly. Disactivated or other weather effects. Visual icing has been renamed as icing in the dev mode because of impacts of the whole icing system. Icing in dev mode only changes visual effects. The visual only is active. Ice constant decay are no longer ignored outside the frost condition. Accelerate pilot icing model, making it slower the defrost. Fix pilot icing not scaling, not number of instruments, and fix overspeed control vibration has not affected by pilot icing. Decrease the structure icing rate by a factor of 15, so icing of 6 for moderated. Let me get up here in the air and I'll finish what we're talking about today, because that's the point of it, right? We want to get up in the air. The flaps. This is the interesting one, that all planes have added altitude and perception of pitch hold mode, increased native induced drag amount of improvement, drag precision. No autopilots no longer fly toward a waypoint removed from flight plans. Sim injection vac system, they haven't had been in place, so they fixed the vac system. So if you do the role play stuff, which is pretty cool. Flap stall wing fuselage updates flight models, which I think they fixed that, because what happened would, if you've seen a lot of my videos, that the flaps were like at 50%, your engine would cut off at 50%. So it looks like that did get fixed so far with this. This is, like I said, this is the official product. So this is the reason why I'm not using my custom stuff today, or my moderation stuff. Though I don't really know, because I haven't really tried out a lot of the mods, and some of the mods I actually might have to reinstall, because they might be based off old updates from Microsoft Flight Sim. So hopefully a lot of the mods can get updated. So I'll have to probably look at that as well, so that some mods that I use, like the F-22, the helicopter, might have to be updated by the developers, or the people that develop that specific craft. So flaps, like I said there, more clean-up flap systems and support multi-system, different number of levels of max angles, increase threshold of a trim flight against of a 50%, which that was the issue that we're having. What happened is that your 50% of stuff, flaps, would kind of go down, and it would disconnect threshold. Change AP trim, avoid flying against 50% of elevator, allowing to empty CG position limits, fix Morse audio not playing a large aircraft, fix auto throttle, sometimes disabled by AI. So auto throttle, one of my videos when I was doing the F-22 review, or they kind of talk about that, it would kind of auto throttle, and AI would kind of just freak out, and they fixed as well. They also fixed turboprops, and that's the one we're in right now. Right, the TB930. We got some freezing there. There we go. Now it froze itself. Okay, that's pretty great. Let's see how much frame we get. We're getting 54 frames right now. Alright, let's talk a little bit about turboprop stuff. So this is a big one. The other stuff I'm not going to read. Well, the input stuff I am going to read, because they did fix input stuff for yokes and stuff, which I'll get in a second. Yeah, rather radar has now displayed specifically, you can call it Claridge. Contrails now displayed as acceptable by airplanes, so they fixed that for contrails. Let's see what else did they fix. Okay, turboprop. So this is the big one that probably a lot of people use, and so I guess this is the one that other stuff I can read. You guys can also read. You can read all this stuff to you can go ahead and read it on Steam. Steam has all the patch notes if you have it on Steam. If you have Windows, you're going to have to read it on Windows 10 store, or the Windows Store, if you want to get the patch notes, or if you want to get it online. I'm assuming that articles will probably be talking about this very soon. I think this update just came out this morning or yesterday. I don't really know when it came out, but it came out sometime soon. And that's cool. They finally did fix that. So as we can see here, I'm going to turn off my frame rate there. We do see cloud coverage, which is good, because we never had this before. They finally fixed that. That's good. That's a good sign. That's why I rubbed in the air here. And let's get talking about turboprops. So improve tune drag of constant speed on turbo propellers. Remove fake complete wrong ITT. So the issue when pop is whether reserve. Fix reserve thrust problem with the propellers not support or negative beta or reduced wind, or added prop level debug of engines and debug page. Fix torque increase in altitude of N1 / corrected N1 confusion FSX turboprop code. Fix crash bug of scrolling a dasher TB930 flight plan pack. Torque finds adjustment of POH or downer of NB30, which is that's the plane we're in right now. Update stability of the DR NB930, which is the plane we're in right now. Funny note. Just the sea level max torque of the DR DM930, which they finally fixed as well for sea level max torque. Turbine turning IT torque of performance of fuel flow update DM. So they fixed a lot of the DM930. ground level, the max torque team affects 8,000s of that, so 109 of it. So they fix, so this specific aircraft, they fix some of the 9D by 30, and they talk about the Air King, Beechcraft, pretty much everything like that. Carrier Event they fixed, the 200B Grand FX. I'm not going to read everything, but you get the initial idea. They did fix and patch this specific aircraft, which is good. I'm glad they fixed it. It's something that they need to fix anyways. And honestly, there's nothing about any bigger aircrafts. They talk about the Cessna 172 or the Cessna 152, I would say, and they fixed the weather radar display, like I talked about earlier, and contrails they fixed for AI planes. So if you do see a plane or AI plane, and there might be a contrail on it, which is basically water vapor that kind of goes in the air because of the drag and everything. So they did fix all that as well. Very cool stuff. I'm super, super happy that they did fix. So they fixed the G1000 airspace. They fixed a bunch of the G3000. Oh, and another thing before we end the video, I want to talk about the yokes. So they did fix the yokes. Now, they fixed resync position of parabolas, all position of the existing pause menu, response to specific aircraft, a honeycomb bridle throttle, which is your honeycomb bridle throttle, that, you know, most very popular yoke out there. Maps of Eclipse yoke, flight stick, flight sim yoke, flight sim stick pro, pedals, pro pedals, pro throttle, throw quadrant. So they fix a lot of the honeycomb stuff. So you do have a honeycomb stuff right around there, and you wanted to get that experience, you know, and flying, you can now do that. It's fixed now. Apparently they fixed it. They also fixed stuff for dev mode stuff. Oh, this is kind of cool. Documentation. Wow. This actually is kind of big news. I should do this for a separate video. Well, shoot. I don't know if it's just me, but including to this documentation, creation of a Xbox Series X and dedicated page of in document, which gathers lists of every best practices for the port of content of Xbox. Visual documented. Oh, wow. They actually even talk about the Xbox stuff. Now, I don't know if I should do a separate video about this because this is kind of weird. Well, I guess I'll make it into the title. So they are fixed stuff for Xbox documentation. So that's kind of strange. I did not read that. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I hope everybody enjoys today's video. I'm going to probably do an upcoming video here soon talking a little bit about the Xbox Series X. So this probably pretty much proves that the Xbox variant of this game, which I'll do in a separate video, that I didn't read there. So hopefully I'll do an upcoming video in a little bit and talk a little bit about that. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you have any questions or comments, hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video and all of the dev updates for Microsoft Flight Simulator of what's number is this today, because I can't remember. And oh, there it is. It's 1.16 release notes, and I will be talking about that Xbox documentation, which is really weird because it's on Steam, which is strange. So maybe, hopefully, they could be releasing Flight Sim a lot sooner than expected, maybe, on Xbox Series consoles. Well, only Series consoles, because they didn't mention anything about. Maybe we'll do that in a vlog. We'll do that in a vlog, maybe. I don't really know. We'll see what happens. Or maybe I'll just post some gameplay as well for a commentary. Alright, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. 14 minutes. And I will catch you guys, hopefully, in the next one. Don't forget, I am doing a video, another subscriber request video very soon. I just, probably before June 1st. I'm going to try to get as much content as possible, because I may be probably doing a break off YouTube for at least a month. I don't know for sure, though. But I want to try to get enough content as possible out there for you guys, so we can go ahead and get these videos rolling as quick as possible. So hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. Don't forget, rate, comment, subscribe. Until next time, this is Games9. Another Flight Sim video talking about updates and weird Xbox documents. This is interesting. Anyways, catch you guys next time. Games9 signing off. Peace out, guys.